Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Earthbound Super Series Boogey% tournament. We are in round 3 of brackets today between Rain TV and AndyPerfect. My name is Softnum, and I am joined in the booth today by Barasmu. How are you doing?
Doing good tonight.
So, have quite a match here in this third round. It's going to be exciting. I'm sure some people's brackets will get busted tonight.
I think so too.
So between Rain kind of representing the newer people, newer kind of team league class, whatever you want to call it, to speedrunning this game, and then Andy, a longtime speedrunner. And we're off. So we have 3 more minutes of time to fill here. So
Yay, everyone's favorite cutscene at the beginning of the game.
I know, right?
Wonder what year it is. Oh yeah, I remember now.
It's we're playing in the past now. Uh-oh.
No, we're good. I think we're just thinking up time.
We're just thinking up. So, yep, good luck to our runners in a small town in Eagle Land.
I believe so far that Rain is undefeated. One or two racers that got out of the Swiss rounds without losing. And I think Andy went 2-2 in the Swiss. Andy beat Lord Taco in his, I guess, round 2 match. He got a bye, and Rain beat Mick McGurk.
Yep. But exciting races all around. While at 67 seconds here, we gain control of our character.
Yeah, we are moving. We are now currently speedrunning.
Yep, for a little bit here, and then but we joke. But for those of you who are maybe new to this, this is Boogey%, which is a shorter speedrun category, a little bit more race friendly, a little bit more beginner friendly. So you play the game through Onet, through Tucson, up until you get Jeff, and then you defeat the Boogey tent, grab the fly honey, and that is time. So it's about the first third of this game, but it's similar to things like Paladin% or Kefka Nourish or other similar length things in other games, SNES RPGs.
Basically, at the beginning of the game, what makes this run super crazy is that we don't allow any manips, and the first third, or especially on it, of the game is just nuts with some things that can just go wrong and ruin your run.
Yeah, it's got a really good. I like it because it's got a really good mix of careful step speedrunning, and then also thinking on your feet and reacting to what the game does. So,
exactly.
We're gonna go back, see Mom, tell her all about the cool meteor. There's a cool meteor up there, Mom.
And then we get another kind of cutscene type of thing.
Yep. Who is that coming knocking around my door? But so Rain having to dodge our little sister there. Again, there's just movement up until we get past this little fetch quest cutscene, and then the RNG starts.
Yep. There's very little time loss. You can crash into your sister or your mom here, but that's about it.
Yeah, you're kind of fine, but I'm gonna go change out of our jammies. We've already gotten the crack bat. Did that on the first time through.
Yep, both are equipped. You do need that.
Yep.
And Andy with a huge 1-second lead right now. The most dangerous lead in speedrunning.
That'll be instantly evaporated once we try and leave 3 times here. Okay, fine, we'll take Pokey. Okay, fine, Dad, we'll answer the phone. If I remember correctly, someone was saying it's something on the order of 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how you're dashing is, which is pretty significant if you think about it.
For the whoa,
Oh.
the dog right away.
There was a
And,
dog, and the entire
oh
zoo came out for Rain, who
Yeah,
just
but he's able-
charges through.
Get around everything there, just kind of in the right spot, and Andy's got more issues to deal with.
That was a rough snake there, but gets out of it, despawns. So you see our runners using kind of 3 different techniques through here to kind of get through. Is you'll see them kind of use the scenery to catch the various enemies on, or despawning like Andy's doing here to try and get a better spawn than a dog, or stutter stepping, where if you don't move on the certain frames, some enemies never get to move.
Yep, the first part of the game just kind of throws all those type of enemies at you. Some you can stutter step, some that kind of those, like the bird just has those wild swooping movements, and the dog that just runs straight at you if you get close enough. And we got Andy in a fight.
Yep, Andy unfortunately taking a bird fight. That was a pretty good fight there. Pretty good attempted to dodge there, but Crow did not want to go down either. Took a little bit longer than I think we would have preferred, but we got a cookie.
Got a cookie. Took a little bit of HP damage. If you can get all the way to the top, you should be fine.
Yeah. Snake's not too bad. I guess Andy's hoping for something else.
It's in a weird spot. Okay, you got the despawn.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on how confident you are in your stuttering and such. You can stutter around it there too.
Right, I just think that was like right in the middle, and it's like, maybe I'll just do a despawn instead.
Yeah.
Still early in the run. If you go down a minute or so, not the end of the world right here.
Yeah. You don't ever really want to see a fight, but they're not the end of the world. Even a death, honestly, on this first hill climb is just not that bad.
Yeah, you're right there to respawn. You don't have to worry about, like, if you die later and on it, you got to worry about, like, do you want to heal or not? And then you're going to get photo manned once as well.
Yep. So it's just kind of pretty forgiving kind of opening, but enough RNG to kind of make it interesting.
All right, we got Rain at the Starman Junior fight. This thing is pretty much random. You just want to auto fight. He, for the most part, can't kill you at all unless you grind and make it so he can. You're just hoping that Buzz does enough damage to knock him out. I think the minimum you can do is 2 hits to do it, but it can also take like 4 or 5, sometimes 6 hits if you get some bad luck.
Yeah, you can actually lose this fight, but it's hard and kind of silly.
And he's through it at about 7 minutes 30 seconds. It's pretty good on it run, or not on it run, hill run.
Yep. Really, really respectable time there. And we go back into some more cutscenes and
let's see how Andy's Starman fight goes. Again, not a whole lot you can do to make it faster. Just mash and hope for the best.
Yep. Try and mash. Pray for no fires. That's all you got.
And Andy's into the fight. Let's see how Rain can get around the Minches. They can sometimes body block because their movement after we hit Buzz is completely random for the most part. Ooh, there we go. And we got Andy trying to get through this Starman fight.
Yep, doesn't look like he's having the fastest one here. 106 is good. And
There we
Andy gets
go.
out 8:45, which is still a pretty good Starman time, really.
Yeah, both pretty good times getting out of the hill. And next up for our runners, especially Rain, who's going to be leaving here, is we got to go take down... my mind just went blank.
We gotta go. We gotta go take down the leader of the Sharks.
Yeah, and his
Frankie.
name is I totally
Frankie.
know his. Oh my, Frank. There we go. Oh my god, it just
Frankie.
completely.
It happens.
Completely slipped my mind. Like, what? Oh, okay. And Rain's gonna have to again. Has the whole zoo going after him once again.
Yeah, the dog right there. There's not really a lot you can do about it. You can't try and use that big tree, circle around. I've seen some runners try that.
There you go. Stutter the snake and then get caught in the tree, and they should be easily get up into the tree fort thing, whatever this is.
Yep.
We got the hat. We're gonna go sell that hat, get better equipment, cheap bracelet, and then just the regular baseball hat, and that should be enough to take down Frank.
Yep. It's actually faster, like you see Rain did, to equip the hat than menu to sell. So that's we go ahead and equip the thing. I did find out the hard way once that you have to do this buy in a particular order, or you can't afford everything correctly.
Yep, everyone's done that mistake at least once. You just kind of forget the order, and you're like, "Oh shoot, I'm short like $7 or something
Yeah.
like that."
Some sort of bridge doesn't quite work a certain way, and you think it would. Oh,
Oh no!
Oh,
He
no.
got attacked by another. He's only has 7. Oh, okay, he did get a level up, so I thought he was.
okay.
He should be fine here. Just got to mash through this fight.
Yeah. You don't want Frank to beat us up.
Rain's gonna take down some Pogo Punks. These fights are technically optional, but you want to take these just so your level is in the right spot. Makes the Frank fight a lot safer.
It makes it so that you level up. If everything goes perfectly, it makes it so that you level up between Frank and Frankenstein, and that often gives you a whole nother heal to work with, which is really great.
Right, just enough PP so you can get off another life up.
Yep. So that's why we take it. We like the burgers too. Makes Frank safe.
Right, both of these will drop burger. Oh, we are missing. We are in a little bit of an interesting spot, and Rain's gonna have to heal up. 16, if that would have hit, I don't know if that'd been a quick enough match. That could have been a death, but luckily we got a miss.
Yep. We got out of there with our HP pretty full too, which is pretty good. So, and I don't think we've eaten the bread roll yet.
No, he's not. He did have to use a life buff though.
Yeah.
But should be fine. Should have plenty of resources for this fight, unless he's really mean. And sometimes Frank can be really mean by, hitting you with a knife every single time.
We kind of went ahead and used a life up right before we got to Frank. We'll do one more here, and then we'll resort to burgers. Pretty much what you. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Basically, every time you got hit, you want to heal.
Yep. It's pretty much you attack, heal, attack, heal. It's not like fighting the Dragon Lord actually, because you do have to heal every other turn unless he's being particularly nice to you that day.
Yeah, he can lower your guts, which is fine. Doesn't do any damage. And now we got Frankenstein Mark II. So Frankenstein will alternate attacks between an attack and then a burst of steam. So what you generally want to do, unless your HP is really low, is to heal when he's hitting you. And he was at 6 HP, so good plan to heal during the steam. And there we go. We're through Frank.
Yeah. So we get through Frank, no deaths, pretty clean. Looking real good. And Andy's seems to be in a pretty good spot here too, heading into Frank. Rain will take the free heal here. Oh, and see, that's Frank says something nasty. Those are the sorts of turns you want to see.
Ooh, smash attack.
That was good.
Ness coming in clutch right there.
Yeah, that'll catch up Andy a bunch of time. I mean, Rain was in that fight for 4 or 5 rounds. And then, like Barasma was saying here,
Oh god, we got another smash attack.
Ooh. What did Andy feed Ness this morning? Wow.
And he's through the fight, 14-22. He's about 50 seconds behind
Yep.
Rain right now. He finished about 13-30. So
That
still pretty
is-
close.
Oh yeah, that is a lead that can evaporate pretty quickly. It's like one mole between them.
Pretty much. And Rain is ready for the grind now. Got to kill some slugs. Get up to level 8 so we know our rockin' move, and then that'll be enough to take down the Titanic Ant.
Yep.
But first, we need some food.
Yes. We do not want to go into Giant Step without a pocket full of hamburgers. And maybe a can of fruit juice if you're bad at menuing the kind.
Everyone's bought the can of fruit juice before.
Oh, I do it way more regularly than we should. But yep. So this is how you'll notice Boogey percent, and actually the whole speed run for Manipulis anyway kind of goes is you'll have some action, you get some fetch quests. The game's actually very nicely paced that way.
It's fun to run too because of that. I mean, there's some times where it is very intense, but then you have some, 3, 4, 5 minute long cutscenes where you can put the controller down and just kind of take a breath.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, and Rain is in the cave and ready to take on some slugs. And we've got a first 4-pack right here.
Yep. So way the math works out, you have to have 22 slugs killed. On the first floor, they come in 4-packs and are the only bugs you can find, so we like to hunt them on the first floor. Second floor, you can get them in a 4-pack, and on the third floor, they'll come in a 6-pack if you're lucky enough to spawn one.
And we generally don't do the second and third floor because those little tiny bug-like sprites, the antoids start showing up. They look exactly the same as the slugs, and we don't want to fight antoids. They do a lot more damage. They have a little bit more HP. Oh, we're falling asleep. That's not great. And it's just safer down here to grind.
Your first slug fight can go very oddly, just as low level as Ness is if you didn't catch any extra fights.
Right, you saw that by Rain. They start the fight, the slugs, not being able to concentrate, so they will try to hypnotize you sometimes, but they won't be able to. But as the fight goes on, they will be able to concentrate and use PSI again. Oh no, Rain tried to stutter step away.
Yeah.
And we kind of saw that it had enough, and then he got hypnotized, but woke up right away, which is all right.
Yep. So Andy gets his first pack of slugs here.
And we're fighting the mice. Mice have high guts, so they have a really high crit rate. Oh, okay. So does Rain. Also has high guts, I guess.
We quick crit them back on supposes. So yeah, the mice are kind of dangerous, and they're only singles too, which doesn't help.
A lot more bang for your buck to get those 3 and 4 packs of slugs.
Yep. And you see Andy here has kind of got the mouse caught on the ledge there. And what that does is there's the mouse spawn and the bug spawn kind of back there. And it prevents the mouse spawn from happening, but you can still get bugs. So if you just kind of go back and forth here, eventually you get some bugs.
Makes it a little bit faster, and you don't have to worry about despawning as many mice as you would do if you just walk all the way back and forth.
Yeah. If you do, you have to despawn a bunch of mice, and you kind of gotta stutter around sometimes. Or you do the door transition thing, and that kind of takes forever because the transitions are very long.
Right. Am I good enough to do that? No. I just go back and forth, big old loop, and just hope for the best.
Yeah.
All right, Rain is up to level 7. one more level to go before we have our rockin' move or our favorite thing move.
Yes, slug. I actually did know that slugs are not technically insects. They're mollusks.
Yeah, but they use the insect sprite. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah. But that's okay. They're still bugs. I mean, just like a spider's not an insect, but a spider's kind of a bug.
Bug-ish.
Bug adjacent.
All right, looks like Rain is going to head up. I don't think we're at level 8 yet. I think we're just going to go up and grind on the way up. And looks like we got another group of 4 slugs.
Yeah. So what I'm guessing is that Rain is now on 18 slugs killed.
18 or 16, or after this fight, put him at.
Yeah, I'm counting them as they disappear.
Oh,
so
okay.
we're at 20 now.
20. The best way to do it is get to the top floor, and on the top floor there's a 6-pack up there, and get that. Oh, we are. Oh,
we're just
interesting.
gonna take the mouse at our level.
That could, yeah. Maybe we're a mouse away from getting to our level. Wow, there we go. Smash attack. Are we level 8?
We dodged the mouse smash, and we are.
Rain can do math. We're at level 8, and we got our favorite thing.
Yeah, so the other monsters here actually give more experience than slugs. But since the slugs are so docile and they're so easy, unless you take a million turns, that they're still the better grind.
Less dangerous than the other ones. They also don't call for help, which someone mentioned in the chat is also a bad thing that the Antoids can do. They do a lot of damage, call for help, and they can just kill you sometimes.
You know that not all slugs are.
Rain tried to get around that with a stutter step, and is going to get in between 2 Antoids.
Double Antoid.
Yeah, they do a lot. Yep.
Yep, they do a lot more, as we can see. This is also Rain's kind of first extra fight of game there, so
we might want to heal and get. Oh, okay, we're gonna do a cookie and a burger, maybe. Okay, so we're not gonna go out and heal and then get another butterfly. We're just gonna eat a burger and head on the way up.
Yeah, the issue with the butterfly is you can always come back in and then have the same thing happen and get kind of like caught.
Absolutely.
Whereas, at very least this way, you're like down a burger maybe.
All right, so instantly we want a PSI rockin', our favorite thing, because we got to take out these Antoids in the back that will always heal the Titanic ant, which is bad because then we won't be able to kill them fast enough.
Yep.
And then after that, go ahead.
I was just saying, and keep in mind that it can miss.
Yes, Rockin' is a terrible, terrible psychic move that randomly misses sometimes. Oh, and we have a very mean ant that's just biting this whole time. Making us fine. We want that, especially when we've already used all of our attacks for our PP.
Yeah, you can sometimes get a double attack in here. What you want to see is Antoid, after you're done, either magnet or defense down, or you don't really like shield, but shield.
Shield's not great, but it's not the worst thing. Smash attack is not going to do it. Hey, all right. Pretty good fight. We're done at about 23:15 or so. That's pretty good for taking out. Oh, we got Andy who got back attacked by the Antoid.
Yeah, it's kind of too bad here. Andy was trying to stutter around there, almost had it, but just took a bad step, and that was enough.
I usually just kind of YOLO this part where I just assume I have enough attack to. If your attack's high enough, I think it's 23. You can get the sword where you don't actually go into the fight. You auto win the fight, and it goes real quick.
Yep, against one Antoid.
Yes, you have one. I usually just run straight into them, hope for the best. Andy decides just to try to stutter around and gets back attacked. It doesn't matter what your attack stat is at that point. You're always going to get hit.
So let's see here. 80 isn't bad to Titanic Ant. We would have preferred that 103, of course, but not too bad. And 42.
Ooh,
This is a nasty bite.
he's hitting hard right now.
Yeah.
Shield, that's okay. Shield again, that's fine as well.
Yeah.
It is going to slow down the fight because now you're only doing 9 damage as opposed to like, ooh, this ant is not going down as opposed to like in the teens to 20s.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Mortal damage, are we
probably
okay?
get there, but we
We're
did.
all right.
Yeah, we did queue up a Berg, so we're pretty good there.
I think Andy's down to 1 hamburger right now, so most likely before the cop fights, we might have to buy another set of hamburgers.
There we go.
Oh, that was a scary ant right there.
16 hit points and a hamburger.
Done at about 25 minutes. So lost a little bit of time. He's about, are we down to like a minute and a half, 2.5 minutes behind right now?
Maybe a minute and a half. I don't know. I don't have a good sense of how long it takes to get up giant stuff. That was just not a very nice ant. I've seen quite a few mean ants in this sort of area of the bracket in this round 3, so
Crushing chop to start off. Cops can do 1 of 2 attacks. They can do a regular attack, which does like 15-ish damage in the teens, and then they can do a crushing chop, which does like 30 in the 30s for amount of damage. And you just kind of want to use your burgers when necessary, life up when you have to, but you want to save at least 20 PP so you can hit Captain Strong with a couple of rock-ins, because usually 2 will take him down.
Yep, and even if it doesn't take him down, you can usually speed up from there. But
Yep,
this particular officer is just not being nice to Rain. Crushing chop after crushing top.
all right, we're on to number 3. Let's see what Andy does here. He's very low on burgers. I believe he only has 1. I would assume he has to go and buy some more. We'll see if he does or just goes for it.
Yeah. Looks like we're gonna go for it.
We're gonna go for it. I think he has 1. I could have just miscounted when his inventory was up.
And the cops can actually drop burgers. It's a 1 in 16, I believe. Maybe 1 in 8, but
yeah. So not rare, but doesn't always happen.
Yeah, you shouldn't plan on getting it in any given playthrough. So you can, of course, too, if something goes south here and you do end up needing more than just your 1 bird, you can dip into the psychic points a little bit more. It just makes the strong fight a little bit longer.
That's true. So far, so good. Just takes 2 light attacks from the, or at least Andy did from the cop. All right. And we got Rain going into Captain Strong. Has enough for 2 rock-ins. He's going to heal right away just in case that happens. He's going to use another one.
That's what we're looking for to start.
Strong can do a lot of damage. Like you just cited, 48. If he crits, he can do even more than that.
Yeah, so if you're coming into this fight...
Oh, not enough! But he's on guard. That should be okay.
Yeah, Strong doesn't actually have that many hit points, so... pretty good.
It's around, I think, 150 or something like that. Oh, he's got 2 hamburgers left, Andy does.
Yeah. Should be fine, honestly. Got 2 hamburgers and a life up, and this is, I think, the 3rd cop?
Maybe we got a dodge in there, always nice.
Yep.
Tactical dodge.
Yeah. So, not too bad.
Pebble's saying 140 HP for Strong. That sounds about right. Oh, 2 crushing chops in a row.
Yeah, that's
We're
not
gonna.
great.
Ooh, a 3rd one. This is a mean cop. A
And a
4th one.
fourth.
Okay, we're gonna have 60 HP.
Unfortunately, it didn't level, so
Nope. So he's gonna have to do 1 life up and then just bash it out.
probably life up rocket, and then hopefully.
Or we're gonna hamburger. That's fine too. On guard is fine. Oh, 58's low.
Yeah, that's not great.
This is gonna take a little while. This is gonna take some work.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch our HP. We do have 1 more life up in the tank, but Strong's being pretty nice about this all in all.
Yeah, just a lot of tempers rising and a little bit of guarding, but other than that, not too bad. And he's done with about 30 minutes done with the the cop fights.
Yep. So minute and a half, I think, roughly, between the runners at this point. But 30-minute undead is great.
If you get in 30 minutes or in 30 minutes, you're doing something right.
Yep. So go on to Tucson.
All right, Rain's gonna give this guy $200 and a hamburger.
Yep. Sometimes you give him a cookie. Every once in a while, I have bread roll left.
If
It's
you're
a
a
lot
pro,
of things.
if you're a pro gamer, you give him fruit juice.
Oh yeah. That's why you buy the fruit juice. It's not
Exactly.
just-
Well, out of the you can get it for you can buy the fruit juice. You can also get it for free out of that present next to the sharks.
Oh right. But,
Yeah, Rain's gonna dodge some mushrooms as he's heading into Fart Cave.
yep. This cave can be really mean, because there's just like that. There's a lot of spawns where you have to go through the door.
And of course, the door is slow. That one's not too bad. That's usually a pretty quick despawn.
Yeah. And the spawn rate's just higher than we'd like it to be. But Rain actually getting through there pretty handily. So.
All right, this is part of the game that always freaks me out. I never know exactly how far I need to go up. You don't actually need to see the giant pencil that's blocking your way. You just got to get to a certain spot, turn around, and then walk your way back. Oh god, this UFO is out for blood. But he's done that, and he's on his way back to Tucson. And we're kind of in the again, kind of the fetch quest stage of the game once again, where we're just going to certain locations, doing something, and then coming back.
Yep. We gotta go. And then as we leave excuse me. As we leave this cave, we'll get a call from Apple Kid. Apple Kid will be like, I invented this cool thing.
And you'll be like, neat.
You'll be like, I have that exact problem right now. How did you know?
And we're going to have a high five moment right here. And there we go. As Rain goes to Apple Kid to get the pencil eraser, and Andy's going up to the giant pencil. Runners are very close right now. This is still anyone's race.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't had a death yet.
Nope. And Andy is currently getting fart caved.
Yeah, real bad. But clears up nicely. So let's see how far Andy goes up. I kind of know the position where you have to go. I use the coast because that's what I saw Oxwell's do once.
Rain's gonna quickly buy a skit sandwich.
So
Gonna
that
save
little
that for later.
tuft of grass is as far as you need to go.
I always freak out. I don't want to like go not far enough, run all the way back, and then realize that.
And then you don't get the phone call, and it's like, oh no.
I get the phone call. I'm walking out. It's like, oh no, I gotta go all the way back again. All right, again, both runners, same place, different directions.
Lots of overlap here because you gotta go back and forth. And Rain will enter Peaceful Rest Valley proper. That is not peaceful, nor is it a rest. It's pretty much a valley though, so 1 out of 3 ain't bad. Although it's being very peaceful and restful for Rain right now.
Oh, you jinxed him.
I did. As soon as I said something, we came upon the UFO spotted. So the invention solves our immediate problem.
And we got more UFOs.
Yep, UFOs are the worst things to encounter up here, or to actually get in the fight with up here. But you really don't want to take any of these fights. That was scary.
Very erratic movement. That and those diamond things kind of had the same type of movement where they just kind of zip back and forth really quickly.
Yeah, the diamonds seem to be a little more controlled. The UFOs could be just all over the place. They have like bird.
Rain's going to take the butterfly, get some extra psychic points.
Yep, because coming out of cops, you probably have a pretty good number of hit points, but you don't have any psychic points left if you did it right. So
right. The nice thing about Peaceful Rest Valley is that there's usually run about 2 butterflies on your way up, so you can usually get back to full anyway. And you see Andy's kind of doing the same thing, getting a butterfly. Both runners, butterflies. Yay.
Synchronized butterfly.
They're so relaxed right now.
Yep. And you saw Rain actually go back and try and respawn the butterfly. Which is something you'll see people do. You do need to get a couple butterflies. You need 2 rockins. You probably need 3, but 2 is the number that you get to get through all these fights here. And sort of ridge here is just not like behaving for Andy right now.
Oh no, he got back attacked. How does that happen?
We got Coil Snake back attacked.
They're like programmed just to die to you, and gets back attacked. They're supposed to run away from you, but they're kind of you're at a weird level. You're under level than you would normally be at this point in the game. So every once in a while, they'll run at you instead. And Rain with just some bad luck on that. Andy doesn't need that butterfly. He's going to keep going. Is that an Ori point? That's a good question. You're going to have to ask Ori about that one.
Yeah, it seems like it should be an Ori point.
All right, we're going to get a couple things from the shop. Rain's going to get some croissants just for healing. You also want to get the Sandlot bat and the Holmes hat, just extra attack and extra defense. And he's trying to get this tree to stop bothering him. And then immediately goes and sees more spawns.
Yeah, we really do just buy this equipment for the next 3 fights, more or less. So you will see some runners skip it, but it provides a lot of safety. You're going to end up probably having to bash your way out of one of these cultists, so...
Oh, okay. Andy's got snakes running right at him again.
Yeah,
there's one.
Oh no,
there's
there's
one.
2 of them. We're stuttering a snake here into Happy. Something I didn't ever really think I'd see.
All right, so we are going to use our rocking attack and see how much damage we can do. I believe these cultists are around 96, 95-ish HP. Oh, it didn't work on the crow. Perfect.
Oh.
That's what we want to see.
Thanks, Ness.
Those crows are mean. Oh, and a croissant's gone.
But we got rid of the cultist. I'll trade that. We didn't get any joiners. We bashed our way out.
Oh my god, this crow cannot be hit.
Crow.
94, thank you. Now Andy's having to despawn some of these cultists in the cave. They're kind of a low-ish spawn in the cave, but it does happen, and getting attacked by one is a pain because you cannot run from those fights.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like
They
quirk
kind
of
of
the
they have
engine.
yeah, they have like boss AI because when you fight them as a group, like what Rain just did, they are a boss, and they just kind of keep that property even when they're a regular enemy. And Rain is stealing bananas. Thank you. Did not pay.
Yeah, but it's not bad because this is a cult.
That is true. Oh, right. All right. We can rob from cults. That's okay.
It's okay. It's morally okay to rob from cults. I mean, it's probably still illegal, but whatever. So is running around and hitting everybody that disagrees with you with a baseball bat.
I got 88 and 72. Looks like a better fight right now for Andy as long as he hits right here. Yay. All right. And we are done with the cultist and crow fight.
No. No.
We are getting calls for help from these cultists, and we're gonna try to bat. Oh no, we got steam
no.
showing.
Yeah,
That's always bad.
we're just gonna sigh. It's like, fine, you got me.
One down and 76. One more hit should
Ouch.
do it. Oh, we got
No.
D. Oh crap. All right, here we go.
Oh man.
We're gonna have to heal.
No.
This is where Andy can make some things happen right now to get this a little bit closer. As this
Yeah.
is just an awful fight.
So we're finally through, but assuming that Andy has at least an average fight, we should see that make up some time here. I mean, we
can
can
get a lot of
almost
experience. We're gonna go. Okay,
We're gonna go grab
get-
this sandwich now.
Huh, that's interesting. Maybe he's worried about his HP, and maybe I don't know. Usually get it afterward because you don't have to run around this leggy room very long.
Yeah, and you don't. Typically, what we use it for is to try and dodge around on it, making some dodges easier.
Okay,
but-
Andy had a really good fight, so this is getting a lot closer. We're pretty much going to be
Yeah.
in this. We could be in the same boss fight together, depending on how Rain's fight goes. Crash, bang,
We
boom.
got one reflect.
One deflect and a miss.
Do a life up here.
53's low. Get another one.
Yeah.
This might be enough. Nope.
61's okay, but hopefully one of these reflects, and it didn't
Nope.
hit each one. No.
And we're going to get a shield now. Not a huge deal because we've already used our Rockins. Pain attack and a miss. Oh, that's going to put him a little high, but not too bad.
Okay,
This should be a hit.
Yeah. 64 is not too bad. I mean, the mole can one-shot you, I think, from there.
You know,
But-
we got Andy. We got two misses on Carpenter on Andy's side.
And we were in the Carpenter fight together there for a small... Ooh.
World damage. Oh, we're
Oh.
good.
Oh, we had queued up a croissant. I was a little worried. Oh, come on.
I believe these are 1 and 4 to hit you, and this guy definitely needs glasses because he can't hit anything right now. There's a hit,
There we go. There
and we are done. We are about a
Perfect.
minute or so apart. Andy
we
only
have-
has 15 HP. This skip could be really, really quick. Oh, he just got 27 for the level up.
This is still really good hit points for the mole.
We're in the
So,
realm where the mole can one-shot nest with a good attack and a good roll. Definitely two-shot.
But we have to go grab Paula first.
I mean, I guess.
Look, she's
She's our story gates. We need her.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's important later in the run, but I'm pretty sure Boogey percent. Just no.
Hey, I got her to pray against the Boogey tent for 140 some damage and won the race by like a minute, so she was very helpful there. Probably the only time ever, though. Oh my god, there's so many birds.
Yeah. Just
Brains of-
an insane number of birds.
All right, Rain is going to start the Death Warp. Let's see how it goes. We are going to size up the situation and feel strange. Not exactly what you want to see.
Oh, we did hit.
That's better.
Yeah.
Scratch again. Okay, Ness
R's
is
down.
down.
That's great. We can auto fight. You just have to mash this out now.
Quad.
That's
Paula's
pretty good.
down. That's really good. That's a really good Death Warp.
Yeah, we'll see. Andy is hot on Rain's tail now, so.
All right, and we are going to size up the situation again. All right. A little unusual. Okay, hitting Ness, just what you want.
Yeah, of course, not killing Ness, which would have been nice and definitely in range.
And a miss. Sizing up the situation again.
We're trying to make the nice mole learn about finance.
Well, yeah, that's why he gets confused. Okay, a dodge quickly, not what you want to see.
Why did we dodge? We're trying to die. All right, now
it's like I'm not going out that fight. Not as good as Rain's, but still not too bad.
Yeah, not great. How about giving it another go, Ness?
Andy taking some cash out for something. He was at about 150, now he's up to 400. I don't know exactly why. I don't think you need much money other than $100 to get Paula back. That's about all you need.
Yeah, it's a little late to be buying Skip Sandos. And I guess you can do it when you go get the lot of bills from. Maybe just out of habit. I don't know.
Could be, or maybe just mashing and.
Maybe we're gonna order a pizza.
Oh, okay. That sounds delicious right now. Actually, where I'm at, most of the pizza places are closed, so I won't be able to do that.
Yeah. All right, Slug, what do you like on your pizza? So Rain about to enjoy. That is
amazing. That's probably one of my favorites. Pineapple jalapeno pepperoni, delicious.
Sorry, Mad Cat. I'm also hungry, and I also just had dinner. And I had too much dinner already, so I'm in trouble.
I already got the Costco pizza for $1.99 today, so that was delicious.
That's good. No,
$2.50, I think. Whatever. Slice of pizza that's like a quarter of a piece. Rain gets to take a little bit of a break. Watch a show. You got enough time to use the bathroom now? I certainly have used the bathroom here.
Oh yeah. I mean,
check in on the stream to see how far ahead or behind you are.
Not very is the answer to that, though.
Rain hates Cultist. I agree. You got to see Cultist D make an appearance. We don't see that very often.
Yeah, those cultists were not very nice to you. They were nicer to Andy, I'm sorry.
And we might see double show action right here.
Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of simultaneous show. Just a touch. Yeah, they did not enjoy you. That was perfectly timed. One show stopped and one show started. So now we're going to go pay off the Runaway Five's debts with a wad of bills we got from a hippie in a park.
As one does.
Yeah. Where else are you going to get a wad of bills, am I right? But we're going to take a little trip to Threed. one last technical part for Ness here at the graveyard, and then it'll be all Jeff.
Got Jeff's technical part. It kind of like reverts back to the beginning of the game, where you're low level again, and you're just kind of dodging kind of lower level enemies.
And ducks are really scary. And...
Worthless protoplasm, the most dangerous thing in the game.
Oh, it totally is.
And Rain is on the bus.
Yep. So Rain did a little bit of right bus strats. Let's see what Andy decides to do. It is a point of contention in the community. You want to skip the photo trigger outside of the Chaos Theater. We want to skip photo triggers. They're slow and annoying. And you get really angry when you get one.
You just feel like a dummy when that happens.
You kind of do. You kind of do. So there's a trigger outside of the Chaos Theater, but it's just barely, you can kind of get around the box. You can go left side or right side, and you know the community is aflame with wars, of which is the correct side. We do
And Andy
quite a
picked the correct side.
generous right bus today.
All right, and we are double bus. One's getting on, one's about to get off.
Yeah, I mean there's still quite a bit of game left here. We're over halfway, but there's still quite a bit here that could go wrong between our runners. Particularly Pond Cave can be rough on the RNG side sometimes.
Everyone's had weird spawns in this town, in the Threed area too. The graveyards where there's a high concentration of spawns and spawn plates, but you can get them outside the graveyard as well. And the enemies outside the graveyard, I think, even stronger than the ones inside the graveyard. Like
yeah,
the smiling toms
kid.
and the oh god, these ghosts.
That ghost was out for blood.
Usually they just kind of spin around and don't really care, but that one is like, hey, see those kids over there? Watch what I'm going to do here.
And Andy doing the move, or Rain doing the movement where you kind of take that same path through the tombstones that Rain took. It's supposed to not hit as many spawn plates. That's what I done hurt. It's not foolproof though. It's not like the ONET ones where it's just like do this and get no spawns.
All right, Rain is through. Pretty much a free ride to Snowwood boarding school at this point. Let's see how Andy's graveyard run's gonna go. Looks extremely clean so far.
Mm-hmm. We do have to get back out, but we're there.
He's gonna go low to see what's down there. And that is much smoother than what Rain had. So he's gonna make up a little bit of time here.
And here we are with Ness following a shady lady into a hotel.
Again, as one does.
Yeah. I've always just slightly confused, like, why does Paula just, like, go with it?
She's, like, tethered. She is at the mercy of Ness at this point.
I guess. I guess when you're the true hero, you're pretty in demand.
Again, Rain is about to exit the cutscene as Andy enters the cutscene.
Yep, and there's a tiny little fetch quest here inside of the Snowwood boarding school, so where we meet the first of the two jerks that Jeff has to deal with. That being Maxwell and Bubble Monkey. Bubble Monkey's much bigger offender, but Maxwell's just a jerk.
What do you mean he's a jerk? He gives you this totally awesome key that totally works on everything. I mean, eventually.
Yeah, but he's like, oh, try this key, and then when you get back, he's like, oh, I didn't think it would work. It's like, you jerk.
But imagine a world that the key is not bent. Jeff is able to get out without it, and then he crash lands and he's stuck in the graveyard.
I guess.
All right, we're gonna dump the broken spray bottle because it's slow and you waste time fixing it. And we're gonna go back because the key did not work. He's like, oh, ho, ho, how did that happen? And we get the bad key machine, so then we can actually get the equipment out of the lockers.
Yep, we're gonna go get our pop gun and our Holmes hat.
Whoops. We'll miss on the button. Also, you need to equip these things. If you don't equip them, Tony, who is following Jeff behind him right now, won't let you leave.
It's a good thing, too.
Unless they just have to be in your inventory, and I'm completely wrong.
I don't know. I've never tried to leave without them, so...
I have before, and Tony's like, hey, you didn't look in the lockers for something. You should go check that. Don't have to equip? Okay. Is either they have to equip or they guess they just have to be in the inventory.
I guess
it looks
so,
like
'cause
it looks
Rain
like
just equipped, so...
Yeah, he equipped a little bit later.
Having a relatively uneventful walk. Most of the time the winner's walks aren't that bad, but, you know, not seeing a lot, not having even a single despawn. Pretty good.
Right.
We're gonna go have some Tessie stew.
Yeah, and most of the enemies that do show up in this point are pretty easy to despawn, or there's something you can get caught on. It's not terribly difficult to avoid the fights here. Sometimes you'll take a fight, like if there's the dog, like maybe Andy will take this fight just to make the protoplasm fight a little bit less dangerous, but he's going to despawn. I think he knows he's trailing by a bit, so he knows he can't just take fights and lose more time. All right, we have the main character of the game right here.
The most majestic form of transit in Super Nintendo RPGs.
Totally agree. The Tessies are out in chat.
We might even get
Double Tessie?
double Tessie.
Are we gonna see it? I haven't seen it yet. I think it might have happened in one of the other runs, but
It's definitely happened a couple times, I think. But yeah, we're gonna get some double Tessie action here.
yay! Tessie's on both screens.
Double Tessie.
This is our dream right here. What we've all worked hard for. And it's another spot in the run where you can take a little bit of a break before you get into Brick Road's dungeon and Pond Cave, kind of the last two kind of gauntlet areas of this speedrunning category. As Rain is off at Tessie, and we're gonna make our way into Brick Road, or I guess the first version of Brick Road.
No, it's
And
Big Road. It's Dungeon Man later.
Oh, that's right. And we got the most dangerous fight in the game right here. Worth his protoplasm, and he's gonna attack right away. And attack again.
While the attacks aren't great, but while it's attacking, it's not calling for
There we go. And we're dodging,
Yeah.
which is probably worse.
Ah.
Okay, we're sizing up the situation. That's okay. At least we get our
We're
HP
gonna
back.
Try and shoot our way out, it looks like.
Only one. Oh, I thought it was one more hit. Okay, so one down. We're going to defend.
And then we're going to defend a couple times and see if we can win.
back to normal, and we're gonna try to run away. And Andy is now
Ooh.
right there at the protoplasm fight.
So I'm there once again in the same fight here. Rain gets out of it. So running away does count as completing the fight. So
Oh, Andy having the same bad luck because we got another showing up. Andy's gonna start defending right away.
yeah, I've seen many runners where it's just okay. I'm done. You guys are just being not very nice.
Jerks. Oh, we're in a kind of dangerous spot. We're at 2 and
yeah, there we go.
Moral
Yeah,
damage. We gotta do it again. But
it's not too bad. It's really one of the better deaths you can take in the game.
The Mad Duck can just kill Jeff right here. Only had 8 HP. He does around 12 or so, 10 to 12. Okay.
Yep, we did get through it. Got lucky. But
Andy and chat upset at what just happened there.
yeah, not great, but there wasn't really anything to do.
No,
I can't blame the gameplay there. So
all right, gets through it on the second time. If he can get the skip on the duck, he'll be again right there. Sandy gets the skip on the proto.
Very textbook Proto 2 skip. So yeah, we're not even gonna try for duck skip. That
duck's in a cruddy spot.
way deep there. You're not doing that.
Oh no, Jeff can't use PSI. What will he do?
So here we have the infamous pond cave, so named, I guess, for a pond in the middle of it.
Allegedly, there is a pond.
There is a pond. We see it.
Rain having some bad spawns, can't really get anywhere. Let's see if Andy can get Proto skip.
All right.
Whoop.
Oh,
Bubble Monkey's the worst. He's
poor
so annoying.
Because he did the thing too. He did the tether, and then Bubble Monkey decided to get confused immediately again. That was really bad luck.
Quick 2-turn fight. So he's still in this. This is not over by any stretch of the imagination, but it is slipping away.
Yeah. It's probably going to take... Oh, well.
Like, we got a red swirl on Rain, which is not... Oh, we got 2 enemies, too.
Yeah. Ooh.
Smash attack. That's not good. Can we use a ruler? I don't think that's going to help. Oh, another... Oh, wait. Okay. We're all smashing attacking right now. Uh-oh. Could be... We're down to 3.
I'm going to eat the hamburger.
Okay, we're maxed out again. We're all right. Andy is now in the pond cave.
And
Andy is going to go for this. This is going to be a crazy stutter if he can get the... No, he's not.
Yeah.
I think he knew he had to go for it just because he's got to do some... he's got to make things happen.
Yeah, he's got to make up some time if we're going to make up time.
Oh, no, 2! Okay, he's got 3 HP.
No. Oh.
He's okay. He's okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Double-digit HP. We're okay.
We might have a hamburger. We might get the hamburger and then immediately eat it.
Right, and no spawns too, which is very nice. Yeah, as Rain's having some issues with these mushrooms that are not going away.
And so, I mean,
Andy with the perfect room right there. We're in the same room, right? We're in the same room.
Andy's made up the time, basically. So, yeah.
Oh my God, we are right there. I think Andy is taking the lead.
Yeah. Oh, but Rain is right behind Andy.
Andy's monkey's in a bad spot, so it's gonna be a slower.
Yeah, they are basically tied at this point.
Maybe a second or 2 ahead for Andy.
Yeah,
or maybe closer to 5 seconds. That might have been despawnable. This
is fine.
Oh, Rain gets some luck on this despawn, and now Andy's having some issues with these mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
no,
that's a terrible place.
They're being mean to Andy right now. Looks like Rain can jump ahead a little bit further.
I think you could have done that one. No,
that one.
This is insane.
Okay, now we're clear.
Yeah.
That was sad. That was so sad. This game is mean. This game is cruel.
I mean, they're still really close.
Absolutely.
I mean, that was unfortunate, but I mean, they're going to be in the Skyrunner cutscene at the same time, and Boogie Tent can be RNG. You can't have a bad Boogie.
It's going to come down to whose Jeff is going to do better on the big bottle rockets. We could get 111.
Yeah. Yes, you could. And then and then you have to pray eventually. And that's how I learned to pray.
It's like about 30 seconds, Chad is saying, that's separating these two.
Yeah, just, you know. This is turning out to be quite the tight race, everybody. So, I mean, Rain is in the lead and has enough of a lead that, you know, is the favorite going in, but could be anybody's game.
Couple things he can do. He could grab Rain the teddy bear, which is just an extra shield against the tent. He does have a skip sandwich, if I recall, so he can run through Threed a little bit quicker to get to the tent.
Yep.
Though he might not do any of those. Well, he might use the skip sandwich for sure, but he might not go for the teddy bear just because Andy's right there.
Yep.
And Dez is saying other bad things can happen. We got zombie dogs. We got pumpkin kids. There are spawns in Threed, and those spawns are not nice.
No, you do not want to hit one of the spawns on accident. There are all sorts of spawns you don't want to hit, like trick-or-treat kids and toms.
There can be a snake. Snakes spawn all over the place.
Even be a snake.
All right, we are both in the Skyrunner, both in Threed. Skyrunner's going to do...
I love the sync where one of them is going through the first time and one of them is going through the second time.
Skyrunner's going to loop around Threed, I think, a couple of times before it finds where the other two kids are, crash land into the catacombs, and then we are off to find the Boogie Tent.
Yep. Andy on the second roundabout here. This is like flying in Chicago.
If I could never fly into Chicago again, that'd be fantastic.
I live here. It's great.
Oh.
No, you're fine.
Oh, no. I like the city of Chicago. I hate flying into Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Do we get Safety Bear? Do we not? Yeah, I mean, that is true possum, but I don't know. I only have to fly out.
What does Rain do? We're getting Safety Bear.
We're getting the teddy bear.
We're walking down. Probably gonna... Oh, got a little bit of a slowdown, and that's why we have spawns all over the place.
Spawns aplenty. Oh, and there's Trick Treat Kid.
Okay, we're gonna use the skip sandwich.
Oh no, Andy's frozen.
Oh, what happened to Andy? Oh, what happened there? Okay, his stream must have frozen. His time is where it should be, so we'll have to kind of check times. All right, let's see what we got for the big bottle rocket. 423, not bad. And then our rockin' does 80. The next bottle rockin' misses. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some rockins here.
Yeah, this rockin' should, if it hits, take care of it. And there we are.
And
GG's to Rain while Andy enters the tent fight.
Let's see what his does.
A big BBR could make this kind of close.
About the same. About 500 or so.
We may be in range that a good rockin' here would cake us. Yep, there we go.
Defeated.
Yep.
The times are a little bit, Andy's time's a little bit off just because his stream froze. So we're going to have to check
Yeah.
and see what happens.
GG Rain. GG Andy. While we mash through all of these levels here.
And Rain's out of the cutscene.
Yep.
Yeah, 109.43.
109.43, which is a great time.
Really good. And Andy is matching to the cutscene. D is getting some levels. And 109.43 passes. And we have Rain moving on in our Boogey Percent tournament.
Yep. And
53, 10-second difference.
Yeah,
I think it's
10
up to
seconds.
53.
Yeah.
Wow, that was super close.
Yeah, that's an amazing run. Rain, amazing run, Andy. That was great. Very exciting. Yes, the mushrooms. All of the evil mushrooms.
Concave was a absolute roller coaster for these runners.
Yep.
Rain,
And it was
that's... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it was close the whole time. Yes, the mushrooms.
So Rain moves on. They'll face the winner of Octo in Mizdez Games. I believe those two have an early, either early Saturday or early Sunday morning time. I think I'm commentating that one too, so I should probably know if it's Saturday or Sunday, but I'll hopefully be up.
Yep. So the next race is going to be tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Will be Sarah versus Dagnammit Jones or D&J. And then immediately following that, we will have them versus Hunter in the semis. So whoever wins that will run it back against Hunter in the semis.
I think Hunter's got a vacation or something like that, so he wants to get as many runs in before he's out.
And then
Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern, Miss Dez and Octo.
Yep. So come see Dez and Octo. Come see Sarah and D&J. Come see whoever wins in versus Hunter. I think that'll just about wrap us up. I would like to thank Derek for restreaming here and making us look good. I'd like to thank Rain and Andy for racing for us today. I'd like to thank my co-commentator Blasmu.
No problem. Follow all these runners. Follow Derek. Follow Rain TV. Follow AndyPerfect. They all did a really good job tonight, and we had some really good times. It's a shame that one of these two had to be eliminated because this race was a lot of fun.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Good night.